Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Emma and Georgia, and today we are watching Stranger Things Season 1 Episode 6. If you want to watch our uncut season reactions, links to the Patreons down below.
Last episode ended with Nancy and Jonathan looking for Will in the woods. Wait, were they looking for Will? They were looking for like clues in the woods, I guess. And then Nancy spotted a gaping hole in a tree and she decided to crawl through it with no sight of Jonathan around. And then she ended up getting trapped in the tree with the demon who was eating a deer, and you know, she got another glimpse of its face, and now she's trapped there. She can't get out. It looks like the hole that was in the tree is closing up as well. Jonathan walked past it and it looked like it was closing, so I don't know how she's gonna get out.
The first rule in horror movies, never split up, people. Like, oh, Jonathan was so close. Like, how did you not hear her calls is beyond me.
But then you heard her scream when she was in the place.
Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. But yet, really creepy. She's like in the upside down world, and she's found a port. Like, I wonder if this demon is in control of making these portals, because I only thought that one in Hawkins' lab was like the sole mega portal, but clearly there is other little portals elsewhere, like in Joyce's home, in the wall, sort of a portal when her son can sort of press up against the walls, and now the tree. So yeah, hey, we're finding out new things every ep.
We are, and the boys found out that the Upside Down, the place that Will is trapped in, is called the Upside Down, and in order for that to be created there would need to be like a big shift in the magnetic field or something, and Dustin figured out that all their compasses were pointing north, and so if they follow north they will be led to the lab. But then 11 was messing with the compasses because she's scared of them going to the lab and what could happen to them, but she didn't voice that to them. So then Lucas especially really turned on her because he's never been pro 11, and he started having a fight with Mike, and then 11 like screamed or something. She got like really pent up and then ended up flying Lucas across, and he hit his head on something, and then they all went their separate ways. Like 11 went off on her own, Lucas went off on her own, so now they're all split up too.
Oh, it was a really awkward situation. Like, I understand why Lucas and the boys reacted negatively to 11 because, you know, she brought them out there, all a waste of time. I think it's really frustrating for the boys how she can't speak. They just have to sort of assume what she means, what she's saying. So like when something like this happens where she sort of betrays them in a way, they get really like angry about it because they go one step forward and two steps back.
Yeah. So
I feel their frustrations when I was watching it.
Me too. Like I get it. I don't know the extent of how much she actually can speak, or whether she's just withholding information purposely. And Lucas did raise some fair points when he said like, it just seems like she only wants a bed, when she knew all along, like she knew where Will was all this time, but she was still letting them theorise and try and figure out what happened when she had the answers all this time.
It comes across a lot like she was playing them. I don't think that's exactly what she was doing. I think in her own way she thought she was helping them, but to a certain point. Like, she didn't want to go further than what she was comfortable with, but because none of that is clear for anyone, it ends up with people getting hurt, and yeah, it's frustrating on both ends, and I'm just hoping for the time where 11 can open up more about herself and what she can do.
And Hopper got caught when he was in the lab, and they like drugged him and put him back in his house, which they'd bugged.
Yeah.
He turned his whole house upside down trying to find that bug because he just knew, and then he went straight to Joyce and did the same thing to her house to find the bug, and there wasn't one there. And he told her that he believed her and that, you know, Will's still alive and, you know, they're gonna find him. So I'm so
Yeah.
happy for her that people are believing her now.
I know. Jonathan's believing her. Hopper is believing her. Joyce came across at the start so unhinged, but now everyone is starting to see it.
Yes.
Like, even Nancy, like, she's seen that something is wrong. Like, she saw that picture of the film that Jonathan took. She saw that beast. She saw it, and everyone is really, like, I think more and more people are starting to figure out there is something bad going on.
Yeah,
in
it's just a
this
shame
town.
they're not all working together to...
I know, they're
Find
on their own little side quests. Like, you've got Hopper and Joyce that are working together. You got Nancy and Jonathan, and then you got the boys and 11. And,
and they're
all
all
of them
finding
are-
out different information too, so it would
If
be
they
really
just came-
helpful.
If they came together as one unit, they'd be unstoppable.
Nancy! Nancy!
Bit too late now, Jonathan.
Nancy!
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's the
Oh,
woods but
upside down.
inverted.
So all of those times when people have called for Will, called for Barbara, I guess they could hear them.
Yeah. I mean, there was a time when Nancy could hear Barb, wasn't there?
Yeah, follow his
And then
voice, might
Will,
work.
like, oh, poor Will, he probably hears whenever they're calling him, but... how much fun.
Oh!
Nancy!
He's found it.
Thank God.
Oh, her hair is in it. Oh,
Gonna need a shower when you get home.
oh my
Heartbeat.
god, Nancy, why are you doing it like that?
Like a jump scare. She's literally been birthed from the tree. That is disgusting. I think she's a firm believer now. Oh look, it's sharp.
Just in time. The argument they had means nothing after that.
He was acting weird. I mean, something's wrong.
So what? You're worried about her?
What?
God, that girl is so...
Are. Oh, Steve has a car.
I don't like his friends. Not use the front
Do
door.
people
like a
still
normal
do that
person.
anymore? I feel like you can't.
It's a real, like, 80s, 90s thing.
Oh,
Oh my god! Out of context looks so bad.
oh no, what's he gonna do to him?
There was this kid's room,
How do you know it was a kid's
you know,
room?
like a prison.
Why would you think it
He
was a
thinks
kid's
it
room?
might be Will.
There was a drawing, there was a stuffed
You
animal.
didn't say there was a drawing.
Yeah, there was a drawing of an adult and a child.
Joyce
It said
needs to
11
chill.
on it.
Was it good?
It said 11 on it.
Wasn't Will.
Will was good at drawing.
Yeah, Will's advanced.
Earl said he saw some kid with a shaved head with Benny.
Come on, Hopper, figure it out.
Harry Ives, she claims to have lost her daughter Jane. She sued Brenner.
Jane.
She sued the government. Now the claims came to nothing. But what if this whole time I've been
Looking for the
I've
wrong
been looking for
child.
Will? I've been chasing after some other kid.
11's called Jane.
Potentially. She was about to shoot that deer to put it out of its misery, and she witnessed something far worse.
I don't want to be alone. Do you?
Oh, this is cute.
Can you sleep in the bed with me?
Oh. Oh my god, that's tragic. Oh, poor Jonathan.
Pillow
I
looks disgusting. So uncomfortable.
He's probably gonna crawl into that bed though.
Can you just come up here?
Oh, she did
Yeah.
ask.
Yeah.
I'll put the covers on.
God, give him a minute, Georgia. Gotta get comfortable first.
He just laid there like a corpse.
You can't get us in here.
We don't know
Yeah, you actually don't.
She's got it in her head that it's been following her.
Hey.
that. Hey,
I'm scared for Steve.
feeding on that deer. That means that if
It might have fed on Barb.
Will and Barbara.
My mom said she talked to Will. If he's alive, there's a chance Barbara is too.
That means that she's trapped in that place.
So does that mean if they find another portal and say Nancy goes back in it and she finds Will in there, she could take him out with her.
Yeah, I think so. If they're able to locate the exit
Oh,
again.
please.
I'll be down in a second.
Oh, oh.
Your mom doesn't knock.
Hi, Scott Clark?
Yes.
The same Scott Clark
Oh,
who teaches science and
the
AV
teacher.
at Hawkins Middle?
The very same.
Is it the same woman from episode 1
Call me
that
Scott.
killed
God,
Benny?
maybe.
To connect kids from all over the state and give them the support and encouragement.
She
to
looks
pursue
really
careers in
creepy
technology.
and not
Looks like
quite
a
right.
robot.
Kinds of kids that
I
are
know.
gonna make Indiana proud.
She's preying on innocent
So,
teachers.
you know any kids you think might want to participate?
Oh god, they want kids!
I have a fear in mind.
Oh, they've got the right kids as well. They probably knew
Background
because
check.
of the handyman that went to look at the
no.
thing, the stereo thing.
She didn't betray us.
Mike, calm down.
I shouldn't have yelled at her. I never should have done that.
Oh,
Mike,
he's
this
feeling
isn't
the
your
regret
fault.
now.
Yeah, it's Lucas's.
Wasn't his
Have
fault
you
either.
found Lucas though?
You push first, and you know the rule. You draw first blood.
No, no way. I'm not shaking his hand.
You're shaking his hand.
No, I'm not.
This isn't
Oh,
a
they
discussion.
sort it out like men.
We're going to get Lucas.
Hopefully Lucas
Then
made it
we're gonna
home.
Find 11.
I know.
Oh my god, where is she?
Today, we make history.
God, he's
I'm so done with him anytime he's on
We
screen.
make contact.
I know. I want to slap his stupid face.
Oh, she
Oh,
slept,
she slept
in
in
the
the
woods.
woods. At the same time.
Oh, she's looking at herself with hair.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh shit. They went through the window.
Is that how they got in last night?
What do you want?
Shake his hand.
I'll shake.
Oh, he's still thinking about the handshake.
Forget the weirdo and go straight to the gate.
Then the deal's off.
Fine!
Fine!
No, not fine. Guys, seriously?
He's a liar, a traitor. She was just trying to keep us safe. She didn't mean to hurt you. It was an accident.
An accident?
All right, accident or not, admit it. It was a little awesome.
Oh, I think she should put the wig back on, otherwise she's going to stick out like a sore thumb.
Oh no, that's when it. Oh, I guess it really traps her in her head.
Is your mom here? Your dad?
Mouth breather.
Mouth breather!
Young lady, you know you have to pay for those.
She's literally walking out like she
She's
owns the place.
stealing Eggos. Wow. Oh, that poor man.
My name's Joyce Spires.
Oh my gosh.
This is Hopper. We drove over from Hawkins.
What was your relationship with Dr. Brenner? You guys keep in touch?
Does she not speak? And what is Lucas doing?
He's not going to the lab on his own. Don't be ridiculous.
He's your best friend, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
It's fine. I get it. I didn't get here until the 4th grade. He had the advantage
Oh,
of living
poor
next door, but
Dustin.
none of that matters.
So are you. And so is Will.
Can't have more than one best friend.
Says
Yes,
who?
you can.
Says logic.
Why call bull on your logic? Because you're my best friend too.
Oh, that's cute.
LSD mostly. And then they'd strip her naked and put her in these isolation tanks.
Oh my god.
What?
Terry miscarried in the 3rd trimester.
Oh.
Oh.
She keeps all this up. Been doing it for 12 years. Terry, pretends like Jane is real.
Do you think the doctors at Hawkins Lab told her she miscarried, but maybe she didn't?
Telepathy, telekinesis. You know, shit you can do with your mind.
God, but what if she's right though?
Man stole Jane away.
God, this is looking more and more like the truth. What are they doing? He's looking at them like, what?
4 boxes of 38s.
Oh my god, they can just buy bullets. That's so scary.
This is 80s America. Oh my god.
Okay, it's not actually as bad as I thought. What? Everyone just knows who she is.
Wow.
She looks upset.
Damn.
What's wrong with you? I don't know what you think you saw, but it wasn't like that.
What, you just let him into your room to study?
No, but I'm actually kind of impressed. I always took you for a queer, but I guess you're just a screw up like your father. I mean, I'm not even surprised what happened to your brother. I'm sorry, I have to.
No, you don't go there. You do not go there.
Oh no, that's what he wanted.
He had that coming to him.
Oh god.
God! Oh my god! Oh my god! He's knocking him out. No, Jonathan.
Oh, it's the two clowns. Oh, my nose.
Oh, my nose.
Al, I don't have time for this.
It's Jonathan Byers. You haven't seen Joyce, have you?
Oh, God.
Only love makes you that crazy, sweetheart. And that damn stupid.
Oh, they can find her.
Not them. Mouth breathers.
Oh god, mouth breathers!
He has a knife. Why didn't they ride their bikes? Lucas.
Oh god, Lucas is here as well! Why is everyone in the forest? Oh, okay. Whacking out the old binoculars.
That's the van.
Can he recognise it?
Stay back! Don't come any
Oh
closer!
god, I've got a stick!
Oh my god, they're on a cliff top.
Oh my god.
Stay back! Alright, cut it!
You psycho.
I want to know how you did it. Our friend has superpowers and she squeezed your tiny bladder with her mind. Shut up!
I think I should save Toothless here a trip to the dentist.
This guy's a real piece of shit.
Wet yourself. Jump. Our Toothless here gets an early trip to the dentist.
Jump? Are you joking?
Please, 11. He did it.
Holy shit.
Oh!
Oh my god! Is that 11 doing that?
It must be.
How can she do that?
Thank god she has the control.
Yes!
You're done now, bitches.
That bitch energy right here. No,
Dustin! Dustin looks so happy.
Oh my god, she just broke his fucking arm.
Yeah, that's right. You better.
Dustin!
Crazy.
Oh. Oh my god, is that how it formed?
Okay.
Was she speaking?
Oh, she blames herself.
I opened it. I'm the monster. No, Ellie, you're not the monster.
Aww. So awesome.
Oh.
Group hug.
Who is that?
Hawkins guy.
Oh.
They're heading home.
Oh no, they're gonna try and get 11 again, aren't they?
They're jacking up.
Yeah, they're really getting the big guns. Look! He's seen them leave! Oh no. Do they have walkie-talkies? Can he warn them? They ended it at that. God, that's cruel.
Oh, that actually got really sad at the end there with 11 blaming herself.
I
And
know.
She got put through all of that and she still blames herself as if it was her fault.
I know why she does though, because I think any one of us would feel guilty, because you know that's her power. She used it to. She didn't know what would happen, and plus she's basically a puppet being played by this puppeteer by the strings.
He told her it wants you. You have to find it.
Like he's pulling all the strings here, like all of this is his doing, and he's preying on an innocent child, like not her fault at all. And it's crazy how that is what brought it into this world, because I guess 11, her mind is so advanced, she can flip-flop between both worlds, and I guess she sort of brought it to the living. I'm just predicting, I have no idea, but yeah, it kind of crazy how just touching it or being near it brought it into the living. So.
Yeah, it's weird because she obviously opened the gate to the Upside Down, but that place that she was in before, it doesn't look like the Upside Down because it's just complete darkness all around.
Complete darkness, yeah. It's really weird. It's a total sort of sleep deprivation, all the senses cut off.
And it was feeding on something. When she found it, it looked like it was feeding on something.
Yeah.
So what was in there with it?
it's really so that darkness is basically 11's head, and this monster is in it.
Yeah.
And it's eating things, and it's crazy if just a figment of 11's imagination can be mortalized. I don't know if that is wrong, but I'm just trying to make a sense of madness, pretty much.
Yeah, it's so hard to think about it. I'm not a physics science person. I know this is all made up, but like there must be some term.
It's got to make somewhat of a connection, you know. They can't just put things together and expect us to, you know, like make sense of it all. It's got to have some meaning. So I'm hoping we find out more. And I think Nancy and Jonathan were really onto something with the whole attracting blood. They were making some strides to finding out more about this creature, and I think they were doing well.
Until the Steve debacle happened, of course.
Steve got jealous.
Really didn't want Jonathan to punch him.
I know. It was really unfortunate. I knew something like that would happen. It was a matter of when, because I knew Steve would overreact and be really immature, writing all that stuff on the side of buildings and then trying to beat up Jonathan. He didn't really exactly do that. It was more of the other way around.
Technically, it was his friends that were actually doing the spray painting.
He probably told them to do it though.
Yeah, like he was part of it though.
Yeah, he was fully participating, you know. He's just jealous.
I wouldn't
just jealous.
I know, he didn't even think to ask Nancy.
I know, he just came to the conclusion of, oh, she must be cheating on me. And I know when he asked Nancy, what were you doing? You can't exactly say, oh, we saw a massive demon in the forest and he was just, you know, comforting me in case it would come back. She can't exactly say that, can she? Anything she says would have been a lie and not a believable one. So saying nothing was probably her best bet, but you know.
And it's the like entrusting it with him as well. You can't really say it in front of his friends, because even if she trusted Steve to tell him that, his friends aren't trusted. They would think she's mental and just make fun of her. So yeah.
No, I know. I don't even think Steve is mature enough to hear the information anyway. He seems very impulsive and overbearing and lets his emotions get the best of him. He's not really emotionally mature enough to deal with something like that. You know?
Yeah.
That is why Jonathan is such a better boyfriend material.
I mean, Jonathan did start off creepy though, taking pics of her.
I know, it doesn't exactly start okay, but hey, we're past it now. It's
I get what you mean though. Like, I much prefer Jonathan to Steve.
God, he's so much better suited for Nancy.
Even as a person, like, I'm not thinking boyfriend material, I'm thinking I just like Jonathan more.
He's very mature for his age, and he had a shit tough childhood and lost his brother, pretty much has lost his mum. Like, he's just had to grow up himself.
Will in this episode?
No Will.
No Will.
And Joyce and Hopper have been driving all over town trying to find answers.
Yeah, do you think 11 is Jane?
I don't know. I'm not sure, because the whole miscarriage thing is kind of making me question it. Hawkins' lab employs so many sort of actors, if you will, to pose as, you know, handymen, plumbers, builders, whatever, like those guys in the van.
How do these people get involved?
I have no idea where they find these people, but they could easily hire these fake hospital staff and, you know, tell her that she miscarried. It's very plausible. And 11's always wearing this hospital gown, you know, it's...
Yeah.
Obviously it's much too big for a baby, but, you know, they've always kept her in one, and I'm sort of 80% siding with the idea that she could be Jane.
I hope for her mother's sake that she is Jane.
Can you imagine if they got reunited?
She was right all that time.
But she was involved, that woman. She got given drugs in exchange for getting naked in a tank, like what 11 gets.
Well, even before that they were drug testing, like with psychedelics and stuff. I remember in college, my class got an offer to do drug trials for like £50 or something, and so many people, I don't think anyone actually did end up doing it, to be fair, but so many people in my class said they would do it, and I said I definitely wouldn't, because I'm never putting my life at risk for drugs. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's just too dodgy for me.
Yeah, I value my health too much to be tested on like that, and that's why I disagree with animal testing and stuff. Like, people deserve to have the choice on whether they're tested on.
Yeah, it's a whole other thing, and I'm just like, she said so many things that sort of correlate with the 11 situation that I find it really hard for it not to be true.
How do we think this whole thing with them looking for 11's gonna pan out? They're all coming out in their vans trying to find her.
I'm so scared that they're going to find her. I feel like they're going to.
I really hope the next episode is the one where, like, everyone starts coming together. Like, Lucas, I imagine, will run and tell them that they're on the hunt or something. Hopefully he comes to his senses, shakes Mike's hand and forgives him. And then I hope that they get Hopper involved so Hopper can protect them somehow.
I know, they need to tell Hopper, like, he's a man that you can trust. I have this horrible feeling that they're gonna get 11. Lucas is gonna see it in his binoculars and tell Mike and Dustin, and they're gonna try and break her out. I have a horrible feeling that they're, gonna go in, like, thinking they can save the damsel in distress, but it just backfires.
My favourite moment, though, was when, after 11 had saved Mike, when Dustin was saying, yeah, she's our friend and she's crazy.
Yeah, that was so good. She's like, she will kill you. You need to get out of here. She is crazy and she is good at hurting people.
Not just because it's funny, but because it's also really nice for 11 to hear that she is someone's friend. Because I think she felt really insecure about that.
Yeah, they've got her back. Friends fall out all the time, and I think they're cool now. I think just a lot of 11's demons and insecurities come to the surface a lot, which, again, I do not blame her.
Yeah.
She's been through hell and back, and the boys don't know that. How can they know that? They don't know a lot about her, so they don't know her sort of triggers and insecurities when it comes to stuff like this. So, yeah, slippery slope.
That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching our reaction to Season 1, Episode 6 of Stranger Things. If you want to watch our uncut reactions to Stranger Things, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time for Episode 7. Bye!